Hello everyone. You know what this means? It's time to go wild. It's another Time to Go Wild radio podcast. Of course, you can catch these on YouTube and Podbean. You can also be picked up on Google Podcasts and Amazon Music. If you want to contact us throughout the week, you can do Facebook or Twitter.com/TTGW Radio, or email ttgwradio@outlook.com, or you can text 07849 767755. What a busy weekend we've had. Lots of action. Quite a few new interesting breaking news items as well. Stay with us. It's time to go wild. Hello and welcome to another Time to Go Wild radio podcast. A busy weekend at Planet Ice Widnes was had. Lots of action for those people who made it down on Saturday as well as Sunday. 2 junior games on Saturday. Both were wins. Both were exciting games, I must admit. One was a very big win. One was a very close win. And due to circumstances, we're just going to say that about the games. I'd love to do a full roundup of the scores. Unfortunately, due to still with the technical issues with obtaining some of the scores, I can't bring the junior results, but we will have the Elite League and Major NIHL related scores in just a moment. And on top of that, we had some unusual news from, I'll say at the moment, in the Elite League, just breaking today. And there was also some, I'll say, sad news, as we have had a member of the EIHA team departing. But we'll come on to those a little bit later on. First up, you know what we want to do. It's this little bit. It's the scores. Our roundup of the scores from the main leagues that we've got yet again this week. Starting off with the Elite League on Thursday. Coventry Blaze 4, Dundee Stars 0. On Friday, Nottingham Panthers 2, Guildford Flames 4. On Saturday, Guildford Flames 4, Nottingham Panthers 3 after overtime. Dundee Stars 4, Fife Flyers 2. Sheffield Steelers 2, Belfast Giants 1. Glasgow Clan 4, Coventry Blaze 1. On Sunday, Sheffield Steelers 2, Belfast Giants 3. Manchester Storm 2, Glasgow Clan 4. Fife Flyers 2, Coventry Blaze 3. Planet Ice NIHL National League from Friday. Basingstoke Bison 1, Milton Keynes Lightning 8. Bristol Pitbulls 4, Basingstoke Bison 7. This was on Saturday, I should say. Leeds Knights 2, Telford Tigers 3 after a shootout. Milton Keynes Lightning 6, Raiders 3. Peterborough Phantoms 5, Bees 3. Swindon Wildcats 5, Sheffield Steel Dogs 6 after a shootout. And on Sunday, Bees 1, Swindon Wildcats 5. Hull Seahawks 2, Milton Keynes Lightning 5. Raiders 8, Bristol Pitbulls 1. Sheffield Steel Dogs 1, Peterborough Phantoms 4. Telford Tigers 1, Leeds Knights 5. NIHL Division 1 North Morley on Saturday. Solway Sharks 6, Whitley Warriors 5. On Sunday, Nottingham Lions 4, Billingham Stars 7. Whitley Warriors 8, Blackburn Hawks 2. Widnes Wild 5, Sheffield Scimitars 3. NIHL Division 2 North Laidler action from Saturday. Hull Jets 7, Bradford Bulldogs 2. Telford Tigers North 2, 8. Altrincham Aces 2. On Sunday, Coventry NIHL Blaze 2, Telford Tigers North 2, 5. And Sheffield Titans 7, Nottingham Lions North 2, 3. And an extra result we've been able to get hold of. In the WNIHL Division 2 North, Leeds Roses 1, Widnes Wild Ladies 9. Big results throughout this past weekend. Well, some big results there this weekend just gone. And a massive, massive shout out to the Widnes Wild Ladies there. First game on the road against the Leeds Roses in the WNIHL Division 2 North on Sunday. Coming out 9-1 winners. Just quickly go through that one. Widnes taking the lead. This is from the match report, actually, on widneswild.co.uk. So Charlotte Cramp opened the scoring after 80 seconds, and then Lean Derdecker made it 2-0 after 8 minutes. Preston Gano on 9 minutes, Laura Marcroft on 14 minutes, and then 40 seconds after that, Victoria Connolly. Leeds found the back of the net a little while later to make it 1-5 at the end of the first. And then we had 25 minutes of the game, power play goal from Sav Sumner, and taking it into a 6-1 lead going into the third. And then you've got goals from Lean Derdecker, their second one at 3 minutes into the third. Lisa Gillen with one at 50 minutes, and Preston Gano completed it with a goal at 57 minutes. And there you go. Final score, 1-9 in favour of the Widnes Wild Ladies. Busy fixture list for them in a way. It's quite a quiet league in terms of the number of fixtures, but you know, they've managed to sort the fixtures out so they're getting more regular games this year. And the next couple of games are going to be very, very big because on Sunday the 27th of November, the ladies are up in Whitley Bay to play the Whitley Bay Beacons, who they beat back at Widnes 9-0 in their first game in Widnes this year. So it's going to be an interesting one because the Beacons are usually a strong team in this division. So we shall see what happens. But yeah, it's very, very tight in that division. As for the YKK Widnes Wild at the weekend, important win. Started off a little slow, but finally got things going to pitch the 5-3 win against a very, very short bench Sheffield Scimitars. And it was an exciting end-to-end game, all in all. A bit frustrating at times, you could see. Both teams having a few niggles, but came out on top in the end. And after the game, I caught up with Andrew Hopkins for a few words. In an interview with a difference, this is what happened.
A lively affair at the end at Planet Ice Widnes when the YKK Widnes Wild took on the Sheffield Scimitars. I've got Andy Hopkins with me. Well, first season with the Wild. Big game so far. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's been good. Settled in well since I've been here. It's a good bunch of boys, and we're finally starting to get going here. So hopefully, we can get a few more wins and keep the train rolling.
I mean, tonight was against the team that's currently propping up the league, but they didn't put a performance in for a team that's actually at the bottom of the table, did they?
No, you still got to give them a lot of respect. They only came with 11 players, and they didn't stop skating, to be fair to them. So we had to dig deep. We started quite slow, but we finally got there, and once we got going, we didn't stop. But Miles kept us in it, and they stood strong. Good penalty kill from the boys, so we can't complain.
It's been some busy games over the last couple of weeks. I mean, one of the biggest ones, of course, is the derby against D-Side. Of the last couple of games we've had 2 games against them. You get a big idea of just what it means in this barn to play against those guys as well.
Yeah, it's been the derby's been great. It's quite enjoyable. Fans get behind us, and you can really hear the noise. them games all the boys bring it, so can't complain. Yeah, it's been good.
I mean, tonight was another one of those must-win games. Big points needed to keep us in that fight in the mid part of the table. So took a while to get started, as you said, but that third period really, you could see the legs were starting to give on both sides.
Yeah, 100%. Well, every game's a must-win, really, to try and stay up in the league, and especially early doors when it's the top games. But yeah, the boys just got to keep skating, trying hard, and Danny especially, he's a bit lazy out there, but when he gets a PK going, it's all good.
I mean, in terms of how you've been feeling throughout the season, your overall performances, particularly at this level, how's it feeling for you?
I think it's going alright, to be fair. I've settled in well with playing with Danny and the Brits. I need to try and stop missing empty nets, to be honest. I've missed quite a few in the last few weeks, so once I get them sorted, we should be able to kick on from there. But yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, there was one the other week. Danny had done a lovely spinorama in the middle of the ice. He's here, actually. Hadn't you, Danny? You'd done a lovely spinorama.
Ja, hab ich gemacht. War da, war gut, war cool. Hab ich gemacht. Can I ask a question?
You certainly can.
Right, alright. Andrew, you come in like new in the league, being put on the line with like Nathan Britton, exceptional player and the import in the team. Did you think in advance that you will have to carry that line by yourself on your back? Did you know you would have to bring the backpack, or is that something that you just did on the fly, like the guy that you are?
I don't think I've been carrying much, to be honest. I just try and get the puck in deep and try and graft away, and that's it. I'll leave it to them to try and score the goals and create the chances. But yeah.
Right. Do you think like being coached by an outstanding individual like Richard Hagger is helping there? Like, can you like just mirroring him in training at games? Like, do you learn a lot? Do you think?
Daniel, don't lie about computer.
Yeah, I have no complaints from my side, so yeah, it's been good.
Well, that just proves the point about the banter in the dressing room. I think I've got myself a new co-interviewer there in Danny Haid. I mean, unfortunately his translator, Chris Wilcox, is back on the other end of the M62, but he's got no, he hasn't. No, he's running dry at the moment, but
he's ready to eat his cookies and cream. That's what he's doing. Loves his cookies after his game, so
he's panicked, he's lost it.
Yeah, he's gone, head's gone.
But tonight, I mean, wasn't as big a crowd as we had, but still looked noisy behind everybody. And in terms of where you played in the past, how does it feel coming out in front of a crowd that we have here at Widnes each week?
Yeah, it makes it a lot better to play. I've played in Altrincham the season previous, and they don't get anywhere near such fans, so it is nice to know you're coming every week and you'll have a bit of noise behind you to try and get the boys going a bit better. But yeah, no, I can't complain. It's been good.
Well, the main thing is everyone's chipping in, be it with a point and assist or just grafting away and wearing down the opposition, so every little counts. Oh, no, we're wondering if TJ is standing in the distance. I'm wondering if he's got a question. Do you have a little question for Mr. Hopkins?
Why has he got a tuft in his hair?
Oh, why have you got a tuft in your hair? Is it designer tuft just up there?
That's me, I'm done. See you later.
Anyway, Andy, thanks for joining us. You take care. Rest
yeah, you too. Thank you.
Well, there you have it. I told you it was an interview with a difference. Looks like I've got a new correspondent in Danny Haid. It's just a shame at one point we haven't got Chris Wilcox still with us to do the translation when he was speaking German. Yeah, there we are, trying to do an interview, and you've got other members of the team hanging around, pulling faces, gestures, hand gestures, all kinds of stuff, trying to make Andy laugh. Oh, poor guy. He managed to soldier through right to the very end. Oh, what do you do with that lot? A bunch of clowns they can be at times, but hey, this is hockey and this is why we love hockey. It's all about this sort of antic. Oh, well. Time for now, though, to switch things around with a little bit of news and a little bit of table talk. First, we will go with the table talk as we go to, first off, to the Elite League. And in the Elite League, the table, as currently standing, is still Glasgow Clan at the bottom of the table, 18 games and 9 points. Manchester Storm in 9th on 14 games and 9 points. Dundee in 8th, 18 games, 12. Fife also on 18 games and 12, but classed as 7th. Nottingham Panthers in 6th position, 15 games, 13 points. Cardiff 5th position, 16 and 21. Belfast Giants in 4th, 15 and 22. Coventry Blaze in 3rd, 18 and 25. Sheffield Steelers in 2nd, 16 games, 25 points. And the Guildford Flames still top of the shop. 18 games, 31 points. So still actually, topping the shop there. Very close between Coventry and Sheffield, although Sheffield have got 2 games in hand. Belfast have got a few games in hand as well, so they can make a good run of things. Cardiff, close, but they've got a few games in hand as well. And then it's the sort of a fairly big line been drawn in a way between 5th and 6th, the Nottingham Panthers in 6th. So, but there have been changes at Nottingham, as many of you may have discovered, which we will come on to in a little while. In the meantime, from NIHL Stats, we can have a look at the appropriate tables as we just get them all up and loaded. Oh, there we go. So, starting off with the National League, Hull Seahawks propping up the table still. They are on 4 points from 20 games. Bees in 10th, 20 games and 10 points. Bristol Pit Bulls 9th, 19 games and 12. Basingstoke Bison in 8th, 19 games, 13 points. Raiders in 7th, 18 games, 19 points. Swindon Wildcats in 6th, but on the same, 18 games, 19 points. Telford Tigers in 5th, 21 games, 22 points. Sheffield Steel Dogs in 4th, 18 games, 25 points. Peterborough Phantoms in 3rd, 19 games, 32 points. The Milton Keynes Lightning 2nd on 20 games and 33 points. But topping the shop this year so far, Leeds Knights, 18 games and 34 points. That's actually a couple of games in hand there on Milton Keynes and a game in hand on Peterborough. So very much, I'd say, clear at the top of the league, the Leeds Knights. After a slow start the other year, they've really started to come good this season. So anything can happen. And the Hull Seahawks, unfortunately, have been struggling, but now starting to get their overseas players in. So hopefully getting a bit of extra strength, and it seems to be showing in the general performances. Who knows, all being well, they'll start picking up a few more points and start tightening that gap at the bottom of the National League table. Flip now to Division 2 North Laidler, before we come on to, of course, the one that features our own YKK Widnes Wild. At the moment, Division 2 North Laidler reads Bradford Bulldogs at the bottom, 10 games and 6 points. That's 8th position. 7th is the Coventry NIHL Blaze, 11 games and 7 points. Nottingham Lions NIHL 2 in 6th, 11 games and 7 points. The Sheffield Titans in 5th, 12 games, 11 points. Sutton Sting in 4th, 12 games and 12 points. The Altrincham Aces in 3rd, 11 games and 12 points. Hull Jets in 2nd, 10 games and 18 points. At the top at the moment, Telford Tigers NIHL 2, 13 games, 24 points. So, in a way, that table's quite tight in that middle section there. So you got Altrincham, Sutton and Sheffield fighting it out in the middle. The Bradford Bulldogs, although they're 8th at the moment with 10 games and 6, game in hand on Coventry. And you got Coventry and Nottingham on the same games and same points, 11 games and 7 each. So there's still a lot to battle for in Division 2 North Laidler. But moving on to the one most of the Wild fans out there will be wanting to know about. Division 1 North Morley. At the bottom, it's in 9th position, Sheffield Scimitars, 13 games and 1 point. The D-side Dragons at the moment in 8th still with 6 games and 2 points. Of course, no games to be played by the D-side Dragons currently until the 10th of December. Blackburn Hawks in 7th, 13 games and 8 points. Nottingham Lions in 6th with 14 games and 8 points. The Solihull Barons in 5th, 11 games and 13 points. Moving back up to 4th position, the Widnes Wild, 12 games and 14 points. In 3rd position, Billingham Stars, 14 games and 20 points. Solway Sharks in second, 13 games, 23 points. And at the top, Whitley Warriors, 14 games, 24 points. So, how does that sort of break the table down a bit? Well, it's you've got a bit of a breakaway now between third and fourth. Billingham with 20, Widnes on 14 and Solihull on 13. And then a little step down again because with the games in hand, Widnes are on 12 games, Solihull on 11. And then 6th position and 7th position are very similar. 14 games and 8 for Nottingham, 13 and 8 for Blackburn. And then at the moment, we've got a very much an unknown because Deeside have only played 6 games. 2 points, so it's very hard to judge how their form would fit into everything. But in a way, we've got a top 3. 2 together with Widnes and Solihull, very tight together. And then you've got Nottingham and Blackburn very much fighting it out. I mean, the Nottingham Lions having a massive change in form this season from the past several years, and it is good to see a team actually, finally making that breakthrough and becoming competitive after a long time. So it's sort of flipped the league a bit on its head this year, but the 2 teams fighting it out really at the top of the table by the looks of it. Although Billingham are making a good run of things at the moment, it's Whitley and Solway, but Billingham could definitely spoil the recipe. So who knows what happens there? It's going to be a tight run, I think, for the title of the Division 1 North Morley table, and very tight to see who gets the positions for the prime spots for the playoff positions later in the year. Moving on to a bit of news. One of the, I'll say, worst kept secrets of the season, of course, was the official announcement that Regan Reg Taylor has been officially announced as a member of the YKK Widnes Wild. Of course, Regan cut his teeth at over in the Hull Junior Development System and with the Hull Jets. And recently he played for the Nottingham Lions in Morley, but he's now moved and joined the YKK Widnes Wild. So Regan will actually be officially playing in the number 13 jersey. So there we go. It's going to be available through the own and loan system. And so, well, formally, welcome to the Wild, Regan. Other breaking news. Many of you may have heard that the Nottingham Panthers have parted ways with their coach Gary Graham. And much to a number of us in surprise, his replacement is former player, coach and head coach Corey Nielsen. Yes, Corey Nielsen is back with the Nottingham Panthers in the Elite League. He spent the past 4 years coaching in Europe. He's won the DEL2 Coach of the Year. He also won numerous trophies with the Panthers, and as many people always remind everyone, he was the coach that finally got them the title after many, many years of avoiding it. They'd won everything else, but relatively speaking. Just the title of the top flight league, be it the ISL or the Elite League, as they became, have been a bit elusive for them. But let's see what happens now with Corey at the helm of the Nottingham Panthers. Bit of sad news coming through from the EIHA office. Our communications officer has stepped down. That's Craig Simpson, and very sad to see the news that Craig has finally decided to move to pastures new. And after 6 years in the post, he's done a fantastic job. I've worked alongside Craig in a number of different capacities over the years, having met him through different associations with different teams myself, and he's got a really good vision of the sport, good insight to the teams. He's worked really, really hard over the many, many years, and all we can say is we wish him well in his next venture. I mean, Craig was very, very much on the front step, making sure that the particularly the women's games, were promoted really, really well over the last couple of years, making sure their prominence was improved. And, of course, through the modern social media, he's really, really shown how it can be used in a positive and effective way. So, sad to see you go, Craig, but we wish you well, and undoubtedly our paths will cross again in the near future. And one more little piece of news from the EIHA, released actually today, November 22nd. It's the Quest for Quebec test event for under-13s players. They're intending to hold a test event at the National Ice Centre in Nottingham on Sunday, the 4th of December. Arrangements are to be confirmed. The full information is on the EIHA website. So, finally, through the news. Quite a few items there. So, well, we're going to keep things a little short and sweet, even though we are probably on the normal amount of time. As we do the other little bit, of course, which is our usual shout out for, as you can hear me rustling my papers, everything to do with your YKK Widnes Wild. Of course, you can check them out on widneswild.co.uk and through Facebook and twitter.com/widneswild. You can check out instagram.com/widneswild official, and the YouTube page, youtube.com/widneswild ice hockey club. Of course, there's all the information on the website about the own loan shirts, highlights, podcasts, etc., etc. And we thank our sponsors as usual. Title sponsor YKK, home penalty box sponsor Fresco Environmental, and we also thank Sprakes & Son of Widnes, MPG Maintenance Property Services, Cross Check Clothing, Puck Drop, University of Salford, and our charity the Halton Haven Hospice. It is always grateful for your support throughout the year. Some up-and-coming fixtures. Remember, always check with the teams and the relevant organisations. This is the best information I have to hand at the moment. To take us through the bottom end of November and through to basically the middle of December. Saturday, 26th of November, the Blackburn Hawks host your YKK Widnes Wild in M56 Cup action. Face-off at 6 p.m. Then Sunday, 27th, the under-10s, our under-10s are in Bradford for cross-ice action. Face-off, according to my fixtures, is 4:45. And then the Whitley Bay Beacons will be hosting the Widnes Wild Ladies. This is also on Sunday at 5 p.m. And you've got your YKK Widnes Wild back in action at Planet Ice Widnes. They will be hosting the Billingham Stars. That is at 5:30 p.m. On Saturday the 3rd of December, we have some rec hockey action going on. The Cheshire Pistons will be playing against the Sheffield Mavericks. That is at 4:15. Meanwhile, up in Billingham, the Billingham Under-12s will be hosting the Widnes Under-12s at 6:15. Then on Sunday the 4th of December, Blackburn Under-16s host the Widnes Under-16s at 4:45. And the YKK Widnes Wild will be hosting the Solway Sharks at Planet Ice Widnes at 5:30 p.m. Saturday, 10th of December, Grimsby Under-18s host the Widnes Under-18s, according to my time, at 2 p.m. And this fixture time, I have not got confirmed yet, but at present, the fixture I have in front of me, as I try and find the fixtures on the website to double check, the YKK Widnes Wild are to host the Blackburn Hawks. I'm just checking this. The 10th of December game. Now, the time I originally had was 7 p.m. It is now down as 5:30 p.m. Oh, sorry. Correction. Yes, it is. It is 5:30 p.m. now on the Widnes Wild website. So, Saturday the 10th of December, YKK Widnes Wild host the Blackburn Hawks in M56 Cup action. And according to the website now, it is now 5:30 p.m. Sunday the 11th of December, Leeds Under 18s will host the Widnes Under 18s at 3 p.m. And then we have the Blackburn Hawks hosting the YKK Widnes Wild in league action, and that is at 6 p.m. We also have some rec hockey action as well on Sunday. The Halton Huskies will be playing the Bradford Ice Wolves at 9 p.m. at Planet Ice Widnes. So if you fancy a little bit of late night hockey, come down to Planet Ice Widnes, where we will have Halton Huskies against the Bradford Ice Wolves. And then, just to round things up a little bit more, one more weekend for the diary before Christmas. Saturday 17th of December, Widnes Under 16s will host Nottingham Under 16s at 4:20. And then our Under 18s will host the Grimsby Under 18s around about 6 p.m. And on the Sunday, the Sheffield Under 16s host Widnes Under 16s at 3:10 p.m. And the Solihull Barons host your YKK Widnes Wild at 3:30, according to the fixtures I've got in front of me. But it might not be, it might actually be 5:30. So the fixture on the Widnes Wild website for the 18th of December actually says 5:30 p.m. for Solihull Barons v Widnes Wild. As I say, the only disclaimer I can give on the fixtures is it was the best information I had to hand at the time. Some have changed, as you can tell. Well, there you go for another week. Busy little roundup. Hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, if you want to contact me throughout the week, you can do through the Facebook and Twitter pages /TTGW Radio, or you can text 07849767755. It's a normal text rate number. Without further ado, all I can really say now is the usual little sign-off. Enjoy your hockey wherever you're going to get it. Should be a thrilling weekend coming up all around. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. Happy hockey. And I'll catch you all soon. Till next time from the Time to Go Wild Radio podcast. Ta-ra.